It's an Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. It'll be the Heat off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Derrick Rose is out there with Lee. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They set the pick. And Waiters kicks to Bosh. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer goes down. Bosh has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Heat.
Well, you look at head coach Erik Spoelstra, the first word that comes to mind is meticulous. He started at the bottom. Now he's here. He used to fetch laundry and walk the coach's dogs. Not doing that anymore. Now one of the most respected coaches in the league. To see how far he's come from the film room to the hardwood, you just have to credit remarkable work ethic.
And you remember when Erik Spoelstra was the young, unproven coach directing the Big Three, and Brent, believe it or not, he's now the longest tenured coach in the Eastern Conference.
You know, the amazing thing, Kevin, he's still got a good full head of hair. It's still that jet black hair. When is that going to turn gray? I guess if you win some championships and you have that kind of success, it's not going anywhere. And neither is Erik Spoelstra.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Whiteside shooting. That one's on Anthony. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
I mean, there's no doubt that every offense thinks about Hassan Whiteside and what he can do to you on the defensive end of the floor. He bothers so many shots with his height and his length. His timing to go up and swat shots away is just unprecedented. Nice to have a big man in the league that does things like that on that end of the floor. He really can time those perfectly. What an assist.
Waiters passes to Dragic. Bosh, a screen on Rose. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. And there's another one for the Heat. And thinking again on Whiteside, Brent, that is what sticks out to me. His ability to time up blocks with his height is something you very rarely see.
Well, the one thing, Kevin, he does so well is the long arms. He keeps them down and then extends them as quick as possible to get to the ball. And I think that offensive players don't realize he's got a chance to get to him. But that's why he's one of the league leaders in block shots.
The putback, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Whew. That is a bad second foul there, guys. His team needs him to stay on the floor.
Richardson, he's checked in for Waiters. The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Rose kicks to Lee. Noah the screen to the inside. 8 feet away. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Up top, Dragic, who's covered by Rose. Dragic against Rose. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. He kicks to Richardson. There's Winslow. That 3 off the mark. For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Feeds it to Lee. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Dragic with it. Whiteside, a screen on Rose. Dragic the pass to Bosh. Now here's Winslow. To halt the run. Whiteside, no good. Lee kicks to Rose. Porzingis passes to Rose. It's stolen by Dragic. Winslow against Anthony, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Well, good hand-eye coordination, but he could only get the deflection very close.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The feed to Winslow. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, Winslow makes that shot, and it makes his team that much more dangerous.
Screen by Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Richardson. Lee kicks to Porzingis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Porzingis has got his second basket. And here's Richardson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Nice job coming off that screen. And here are the Knicks now. Rose passes to Porzingis. Anthony kicks to Rose. Pass to Lee. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots a three. No good from Lee. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Richardson can't tie it up as that one misses. Lee outside. Now the dish to Rose. Kicks it to Anthony. Off target from three-point range. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Right side a screen. There's Dragic with the three. It doesn't go for him. And New York the other way now. Right side Rose. Lee kicks to Porzingis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Well, you look at the Miami Heat, and there's a lot of experience on that roster. But you know, Brent, even the role players who have been in this league for a while, well, they've carved out nice roles for the team as well.
Take a break.
Yeah, you can never underestimate what it's like to have experience in the NBA, not only in dealing with training camp and a new coach, but the length of a season, and then potentially, if those things all come together, a nice long playoff run. They play a very controlled style, and Eric Spoelstra has the team pointed in the right direction. Great to see young players like Winslow getting some early important minutes for his career.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Richardson. Denver Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Jeff Hornacek. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, we talked about his team's game plan coming into the matchup. I addressed the shot blocking and the demoralizing effect that that team has. And he said that could be a factor psychologically as well as physically. Key for us is to play unselfishly, draw the help, and kick the ball to the open man. If we execute our offense well, we'll be fine. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
You know, you have to watch film on them for a few minutes to see how sturdy they are defensively.
Well, the one thing you cannot do against a defense like that is relax or back down. You've got to be aggressive. You've got to stay in attack mode and make sure that they feel you.
And so it's New York with it. The Heat knocking down the tray. Anthony's shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Bosch kicks to Whiteside. Dragic dishes to Richardson. Back to Dragic. And it's all evened up.
Well, the ball was not in Goran Dragic's hands very long. Just a great job by him firing it up immediately without hesitation.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And team chemistry is so interesting to look at, Brent. You see some teams like the Warriors, players accept lesser roles. Andre Iguodala stands out, a Finals MVP 2 years ago. But in other teams, it's a problem. What creates, in your mind, that difference?
I think you have to understand who you are first and foremost. I know Greg Popovich all the time talks about guys checking their ego at the door and understanding how important it is for you to accept your role. And the quicker you do it, Kevin, the more you can accomplish in the season. Played many years in the NBA where a lot of guys did not understand what the coach was asking them to do until after the All-Star break. And after they accepted the role, the team would have this great run of wins.
Wonderful run.
But too late. If it was 2 months sooner, it would have been teams that would have participated in the postseason.
Coaches, GMs, they love the skill, but they also like the mind that goes with it and the framework with which they're going to play on that team.
It speaks to guys having maturity, Kevin, and that's sometimes hard to come by with how young the league is.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. The pass to Lee. Noah with a screen on Richardson. The drive by Lee. He feeds it to Noah. Over in the corner, Rose. Dragic kicks to Bosch. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Have to love how Chris Bosh was able to complete that look while taking the hit.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. And when you watch Dragic, the thing that sticks out is how easy it is for him to create something out of nothing, Brent. It's like he's seeing a different game at times.
Well, first of all, Kevin, he has the advantage of being a left-handed player, and it's always difficult to guard those. And then secondly, he uses his speed and his pull-up game with great effectiveness. That's why that field goal percentage for him has always been very, very efficient.
Now here's Anthony. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Taken away by Anthony. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Offensive rebound. That misses off the backboard. The Heat with the lead. Johnson in the corner. Fires for three. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Pass to Kuzminskas. Dishes it to Jennings. And here's Anthony for three. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Jennings against Dragic. Jennings passes to Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
Yeah, it's one of those quarters where you're just incredibly frustrated that you did not impact it the way you wanted to. So nothing going right now.
And, you know, it's been a long time coming to be able to say this, but I'm starting to sense some hope and optimism with this Knicks basketball team. I mean, they're in a good spot financially. They're going to have flexibility in terms of filling out that roster. And then you've got a core of young talent that is exciting the fan base in which you can build around.
And for the Knicks and their positive outlook, when New York has a Knicks team that they love, it can capture the hearts of the entire city.
And you have some of the most diehard fans in the world wearing Knicks colors. There's no doubt about it. You can see the team also has improved the ball movement and the team play in the last couple seasons. Knicks are starting to become a team that is exciting to watch, win or lose.
Nice stroke from the line by Whiteside. You know, he's only going to get better from there with some practice.
Kuzminskas the pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And Miami has possession. 3-point lead. Johnson outside. At the top of the key, Williams. The Knicks pull it in.
Too ambitious of him there, guys. He tried to be a one-man wrecking ball instead of looking to kick the ball out for the better shot opportunity.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Miami's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Up top, Ellington. Inside. And O'Quinn sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
I mean, there's not a lot of reasons for a turnover, but there's certainly not one there. Just a lapse of judgment.
Whiteside's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Jennings against Johnson. Jennings kicks to Holiday. Lets it go. And the shot no good, a bit short.
This team is counting on him to knock down looks like that. It has to mess with your confidence a little bit.
Johnson outside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here is Holiday. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's deflected. Passes it to Jennings. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Jennings has got the game tied up here for the Knicks. We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Johnson kicks to Ellington. He dishes it to Whiteside. 14 feet away. Whiteside missing again.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
Feels like he's compounding mistakes too, because every miss makes him want to force something else. Not the best idea.
Now here's Jennings following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Miami's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Back to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Williams dishes to Whiteside. No good on that one. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Kuzminskis. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Whiteside a screen on Holiday. Ellington the pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's Williams. Jennings with the steal. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Bosch is checked in. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Jennings. He's got 5. There's the pick. Back to Holiday. Fires from deep. No good on the buzzer beater. It's all tied in Miami. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations, and we asked him how he's dealing with all of them.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. Hey, with a little more luck, he may still be that.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, I just really love that they're playing with their hearts tonight, contesting shots, making their opponent work for every point.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Then it's Rose, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. The Heat shooting reasonably well, 45%. Rose against Dragic. Right side Bosch, intercepted. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Raiders leading the charge. He kicks it to Williams. Feeds it to Dragic. 6 to shoot. Rose kicks to Porzingis. Back to Rose. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And the defense tried to slow him down, but Derrick Rose just a handful when he gets around the rim.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Derek Williams. Lee's checked in for New York. The Knicks have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And the Heat making some trades last season to get underneath that luxury tax threshold. They reset the clock on the dreaded repeater tax, which absolutely hammers teams for being over the tax for consecutive years.
Shots good by Waiters.
Some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
From 13. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. When you watch Porzingis play out there on the floor, he is just pure excitement. On either end of the floor, you have to expect the unexpected. And watch Greg for big plays because he has been delivering.
He comes up with what I call momentum plays more often than not. The pitching for the huge putback dunk or the block. His style of play is why he became so popular so quickly.
First one falls for him. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Knicks. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And teams try not to base their offense around isolation scoring, but it sure is a nice luxury, Brent, for a team to have players who can make something out of nothing, manufacture points.
Well, all of a sudden, Kevin, when the ball swings around and there's nothing there, that's when coaches rely on the incredible creativity and scoring ability of some of the game's best. Being able to shake their primary defender loose, cause a secondary action, and then make the play. Invaluable to have breakdown offensive players.
Shoots from 8, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And that's now 10 points for Porzingis.
I think he recognized the size mismatch. No reason to pass out of that. Just rise up and knock it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That free throw missing. And everyone knows that the Knicks have been committed to the triangle offense. Not the easiest offense to run or learn, Greg Anthony, but they are staying with it.
And I think for the foreseeable future, that is going to be the plan. I mean, their roster can work with it, but it hasn't been easy thus far. You wonder if the offense has simply fallen out of favor due to the up-tempo nature of the modern NBA.
So he comes up empty at the line.
and the Knicks overhauling their roster with some big names. Of course, the former Bulls, Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, but also shooting guard Courtney Lee, who I think can definitely help them with his defense and shooting.
The wide open look here for Anthony. Buries the long-range jumper. Anthony's got the lead up to 5 now for New York. Outside Dragic. The feed to Bosh. Here's Waiters. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And we heard some speculation that the Knicks might look to trade away their veterans and look to rebuild around Porzingis this summer. That was not the case, though.
Well, it seems like rebuild is a dirty word in New York City. There's not a lot of patience for losing. We'll just see how far they can go with this new roster.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. 2. And that one misses.
Still struggling to find some consistency as an offensive player, but Waiters does get to the free throw line a fair amount for a guy who shoots so many threes.
And Miami making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for the Knicks. And the second free throw, good.
And certainly some credit to the Miami Heat coaching staff last year. Not many thought they'd be as strong as they were. A lot of questions about how the team would fare going into the season. And they surprised a lot of people in the media whose expectations were that Miami would fall off.
Now here's Richardson following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Richardson dishes to Waiters. Right side a screen. Dragic against Rose. Right side, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Whiteside's got 7 points in the game. And for the Heat, a lot of questions they had were mostly because nobody had seen the core group play together.
Yeah, you imagine the year before with Whiteside's injury and Bosh being out that they didn't get many minutes together on the floor. So for their coaching staff, really incomplete grade as they weren't able to get their roster on the floor at the same time. Still last year showed incredible moxie, got deep into the playoffs, and are ready for another run.
For New York, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. Here's Waiters. He's got 6. Left to the wing, just 5 on the clock. Whiteside a screen on Noah. Here's the floater. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Dragic.
Even though you don't see that much from Goran Dragic, when he does use it, it's effective.
And stolen by Richardson. There's the 3. Again, Dragic missing. The Knicks leading by 3. Stolen by Waiters. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. 8 points for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Anthony. Here's Noah. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Not too many current or former NBA players can say this, but you can, Brent. You've been in a movie. How was it getting involved in the Jerry Maguire movie? And Do you have any more plans to be on the big screen?
I have more plans to go to movies, Kevin, than to be in the movies. Somehow, some way, I got a phone call from somebody that said, we need you to come down here. And I know the backstory to it. Cameron Crowe is from Seattle. I met Cameron Crowe several times, and he said, Brent, I got a part for a basketball player. How about a movie? I said, cool. Then he said, how about a movie with Tom Cruise? I said, even better. And then he said, how about a movie about a sports agent with Tom Cruise and you'll be in the scene with him? And I said, what time?
How many lines did you have in that movie?
Oh, I nailed it. One line, Kevin. One line, one take, Jake. And there was a kid there that was in the same scene and was about signing some basketball cards. And the little boy was suffering from a cold that day, and Tom Cruise could not have been nicer. In fact, gave the kid some Kleenex.
That's a great story. Here's the screen. No good. That would have tied it.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
Raiders against Anthony. Here's O'Quinn. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And some changes here for the Heat. James Johnson's checked in for Richardson, and it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And a switch here also for New York. Brandon Jennings is checked in for Rose. The Heat trail by 4. Johnson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. A nice shot by Winslow.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
Now here's Lee. Noah with a screen on Waiters. Anthony in the corner. Noah with a screen for Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. The wing jumper off target.
Just not his night so far, guys.
Here's Waiters. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Knicks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. To the inside, and taken away by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Shot from 16, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Jennings, to the middle. And O'Quinn slams it in.
And that height he lacks at the center position is more than made up for with his jumping ability.
Winslow kicks to Whiteside. Johnson, the pass to Waiters. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Waiters got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Ellington's checked in for the Heat. For New York, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line. On the free throw, no good. Well, the Heat have had a lot of success since their inception. 3 titles as a team. In fact, Brent, you'd be hard-pressed to find just one great moment for a team as they've had so many.
Well, the thing is, Kevin, they've had so many different ways in which they've constructed the team. Dwayne Wade in his prime, Shaq coming along in the later stages of his career, and then obviously having LeBron James in South Beach for a few years didn't hurt their chances of appearing in the NBA Finals. But it's the what next factor for the rest of this franchise and how quickly they can maintain Eastern Conference dominance.
And the Heat making a change here. Williams has checked in. The Heat shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. That one drops. He ties it up. Knicks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Now the pass to Kuzminskis. Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Jennings. There's the dish to Thomas. Down low. O'Quinn the pass to Jennings. Kuzminskis. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And the Knicks lead by 3. And here is Johnson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Whiteside dishes to Ellington. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Holiday kicks to Jennings. Some nice passing by New York here. And Holiday has it in the corner. Pass to Kuzminskis. 6 on the shot clock. Off the screen, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Here's Kuzminskis. They get it back. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Picked by Williams. Here's the screen. 13 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And 12 points for Hassan Whiteside. Passes it to Kuzminskis. It's back to Jennings. The pass to Kuzminskis. Trying his luck deep. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Whiteside's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, sending out the memo to the team, get Whiteside the rock. Everything he's touching right now is going in.
Jennings against Johnson. Pass to Kuzminskis. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And Miami shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Now Ellington looking for his first basket still in this one. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul.
Substitution for the Knicks.
1:32 left in the first half. This is to Ellington. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Johnson kicks to Ellington. From deep. Offensive rebound Heat. Whiteside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Knicks have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Chris Bosh has checked in for Whiteside. Good on the second free throw. 1:07 left here in the second. Here's Johnson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. On the wing, Williams. Feeds to Johnson. Launches it. Johnson can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Here's Bosh following the score by New York. He feeds it to Ellington. Good. It's Bosch picking up the assist. Ellington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jennings with the ball. 5 points in the game. There's a good screen.
Terrific awareness by Chris Bosch, contesting that look and making his presence felt.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York ahead. They lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, the defense looks locked in. Looks like it's working.
Well, it's not everything's working exactly right, but our activity is making up for some of the mistakes and creating some opportunities and energy on the other end.
We'll see if that activity can continue. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, for the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they're shooting in the low 30s from downtown. That's not disastrous. That's terrible. But it's a big reason why they're not winning this game. They need to run harder off the picks, try to get more open looks, and then the shooters got to finish the job. Yak 'em.
And that'll do it as the second half is just about ready to begin. Back to Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game. Hey, watch yourself.
Celebrating. We're the best.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
Well, ending a game with a double-double is typically a good night. Ending the half with one, well, that's some amazing work.
The Knicks with the lead. Winslow and Bosch at the forward spots. Wayne Ellington is out there with Dragic, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
That set had everything but the finish. You know, even though they missed that shot, they know they will convert that more times than not.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, I think GMs basically were salivating over the fact that Winslow was going to come into this league and be an impact defender. He's got great hands and great feet to stick with who it is that he's defending, and that wingspan certainly disrupts passing lanes.
And with Winslow in his defense, as you were saying, Brent, it isn't all that physical. He has a great mindset for being a stopper on the defensive end.
Well, maybe he's taken a page out of a fellow Dookie in Shane Battier, because playing defense at this level is about doing your research and game planning. Shane, one of the best, and Winslow has those kind of instincts.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. It would have been hard to believe in the past if I told you Chris Bosch would evolve into one of the better three-point shooting bigs in the league. But, Brent, here we are. He's been fantastic beyond the arc.
Well, so many things have changed for Chris Bosch after being a dominant player in Toronto, really controlling the right block and having nobody get in his way. Once coming to Miami and playing with LeBron James, he made a significant shift and took a lot of time and hard work to become a very deadly three-point shooter. Chris Bosh's underappreciated, amazing career continues.
Now here's Anthony. Outside Bosh. To the middle. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Winslow. Whiteside's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami. And it's time for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Miami. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a grade 1 sprained ankle.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. And here are the Heat now, following the score by New York. He dishes it to Winslow. Up top, Dragic. He's covered by Rose. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, once his team got Whiteside the ball that close to the bucket, the defense is absolutely at his mercy.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. That free throw, no good. Waiters, he's checked in for the Heat. He doesn't get the second one. New York trailing. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Outside Rose. Porzingis with a screen on Winslow. And it's Rose penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
And they double up Whiteside. Outside Dragic. He kicks it to Bosh. Raiders on the wing. On the clock. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 18 points. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now here's Noah. He's got 5. Lead. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's Waiters atop the key. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Yeah, just imagine how much they'd be up by, guys, if his shot was going in.
And one thing about Kristaps Porzingis, you know he can overcome adversity. I mean, he was booed heavily on draft day for not being the selection the fans wanted. And you know what? Didn't let it bother him and didn't take it personal. All he did was go out and win over every fan of the New York Knicks imaginable, and he made a few more. Just a spectacular rookie campaign, and I just tell you guys, the sky is the limit for this young man.
And he makes both free throws. And for Porzingis getting booed on draft day, that can leave a sour taste in a lot of players' mouths, but he understood it, and he just uses it as motivation.
Kevin, give him credit. A lot of players may let that distract them or detract from who they are, but not Porzingis. That exciting play, though, quickly won over any critics he may have had.
Here's Dragic from 13 feet. It goes down. He's got 8.
When it comes to shooting, Dragic really can knock it down from just about anywhere.
Dragic against Rose. Outside Anthony. Porzingis with a screen on Winslow. Anthony kicks to Porzingis. The 3, just 5 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's Winslow, and Anthony sends it back.
Great job by Whiteside there to get himself to the free throw line so he could knock that one down.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. He hits both from the stripe. And here are the Knicks now. It's a 3-point game. Rose dishes to Lee. There's the feed to Noah. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Noah. 7 points for Carmelo Anthony.
You really have to guard against his smarts. Knows every angle.
Bosh a screen on Rose. Dragic the pass to Waiters. Bosh the screen. And Waiters kicks to Winslow. Bosh up on top. 5 to shoot. Here's Waiters. It's good. Waiters got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
Sneaky quickness allowing Waiters to penetrate through the defense to get the strong finish.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. New York moving it around. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Goran Dragic.
And the one thing about Rose is that, you know, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another great point guard, he seems to play at his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up to the challenge. Let's just hope that he can eventually get back to that all-star caliber presence he had just a few years ago.
No good on the free throw. And with Rose and his injuries, it's not easy for him to put in a work day every day. But as you said, he can light it up on the big stage.
And that is why he's such a threat. Even with his numbers being somewhat diminished, Rose knows what it takes to be a successful player at the highest level. You only wish he wasn't robbed of so much of his game due to injuries.
Good on the second free throw.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Now, here's Whiteside. 20 points for him. There's Winslow. Makes it off the glass. Winslow's got 7.
Just a great attack mentality. Got right through the defense to finish strong inside.
Anthony kicks to Rose. It's tipped. Winslow against Anthony. Steps back and fires. And they'll keep possession. And Waiters kicks to Winslow. Bosh the screen. There's Dragic with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Pass to Porzingis. Bosh against Anthony. Soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
He was in attack mode. Defense wasn't. Just too easy.
Outside Dragic. Kicks it to Bosh. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And you can't see Chris Bosh and not think of the season he was forced to miss out due to his blood clot. Glad to see him not only back on the floor, but making a full recovery from the issue.
And if by full recovery, Kevin, you mean participating in the All-Star game that very next year, that's some impressive stuff from Chris Bosh. You could see in the early part of the season how much passion he was playing with and how much fun it was for him to be back on the NBA floor.
And the Heat making a change here. Williams has checked in. And he's good on the second. Knicks trail by 6. Right side Rose. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. All sorts of time. And it's Miami with the rebound. Waiters dishes to Williams. Now the pass to Dragic. Back to Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 7th assist in the game.
A wonderful look from Dragic, who nicely set up one of his guys for a great look.
It's deflected. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And the first one drops.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Johnson, he's checked in for Winslow. And then for New York, Thomas comes in for Anthony. And it's Jennings in for Courtney Lee. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Heat leading by 7. Outside Dragic. The dish to Waiters. On the wing, Williams. 5 on the clock. Stolen by O'Quinn. Johnson with the block. They recover it. Williams passes to Dragic. Pass to Waiters. On the wing, Williams. Johnson kicks to Waiters. 6 on the shot clock. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. A different look for Miami. Johnson comes in for Williams, and Ellington is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Knicks trail by 7. Jennings passes to Kuzminskis. Thomas against Waiters. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson the screen. Bosh dishes to Ellington. For the 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kuzminskis the pass to Hernan Gomez. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for James Johnson. Here's Johnson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Dishes at the Bosh. There's the screen. And it's Waiters atop the key. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Feeds it to Holiday. New York moving the ball around. Ellington grabs the miss. The Heat leading by 4. He dishes it to Johnson. Bosh, the screen. Johnson kicks to Winslow. Shot clock at 5. They need this one. It's rebounded by New York.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go and then force the opponent to do something about it.
Now here's Jennings. He has 5. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Oh, man, this game would shift drastically if he was on tonight and making those shots that we normally see him hit.
The feed to Ellington. Jumper off the screen, and he hits the jump shot. Ellington's got 5 now.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Stolen by Bosh. Here's Waiters. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
Some people feel Waiters takes too many contested jumpers, and that lowers his field goal percentage, but he nails that one.
Here's Kuzminskis, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Justice Winslow. And the first one drops. Josh Richardson's checked in for the Heat. And New York with a change here, too. Lee's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, Heat leading by 6. Now here's Johnson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Clock at 6. To the paint. Wants to get it to Ellington and does. It's deflected. Bosch with the bucket. Bosch has got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Jennings against Johnson. Kuzminskis the pass to Jennings. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Bosch. Oh, and here comes Bosch all alone. Pushing their lead to double digits. Bosch has got 7 points for the quarter.
As soon as Chris Bosch saw an open lane, he took advantage, completing the drive with ease.
Miami's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. There's Winslow, and he makes good on the layup. And now a 12-point Heat lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Jennings. He has 5, and the shot goes down. Jennings has got 7.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Well, even the dentist would tell you that's a sweet move for that lay-in. And yeah, you got to love his tenacity.
There's Winslow. He's got 9. Bosch, the screen for 3, Ellington. The Knicks pull it in.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
And here's Jennings. He's got 7. He feeds it to Lee. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to possession. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Rose is out there with Lee. And it's Noah in at the 5, down low. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. Outside Dragic. He kicks to Bosch. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with Bosch, he's got so many tools he can beat you with. So adept at the mid-range shot, and he feels right at home at the free throw line.
Chris Bosh. 2. The first free throw is good. And so Bosch nails both of them. Knicks trail by 12. Now Rose. Outside Anthony. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. That's 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Bosch dishes to Richardson. Tries a 3. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Dragic. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here is Whiteside. The 3 from Bosch. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And really, CB wasn't really much of a perimeter shooter those first few years in Toronto, but over time, he continues to improve on that part of his game.
Now here's Porzingis, and stolen by Richardson. And it's Bosch, that time on the assist by Richardson. 21 points for Chris Bosch.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rose kicks to lead. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Anthony laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Knicks trail by 12. Lee passes to Carmelo, and Anthony gets double teamed. Lee gets the bucket.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Richardson kicks to Waiters. Bosch, the screen. Here's Dragic. That one, no good. Nice D from Rose. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's on Chris Bosch. And for Carmelo Anthony, one thing that he doesn't get enough credit for is, Greg, his rebound.
Yeah, and Melo's never been a bad rebounder, but in the past few seasons, you can see he's emphasized that more active in terms of closing out on possessions, has a great base and wide shoulders to secure position on the box out.
Good on both.
And watching Melo, you can just see how his game has grown since when he came into the league. I mean, still as great a scorer as you're going to find, but he's doing so much now in terms of his passing and his defense. I mean, visibly much more of an impact on the floor in other facets, and I think that's a credit to his maturation and the reason why there's some optimism for the Knicks.
Well, when it comes to collecting rebounds, Hassan Whiteside is one of the best in the league. Outstanding job creating a second chance opportunity and getting the shot to go.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
In a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek said to his team. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. Rose with the ball. Kicks it to Lee. New York moving it around. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Waiters up and in on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Exactly what can happen when you're careless with the basketball. Suddenly, it's going the other way.
Richardson dishes to Whiteside. Can't get it to fall. For New York, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
I don't even know why he attempted that shot. Everybody in the building knows that's not in his range. Take a step or 2 in next time, and then we'll talk.
Knicks trail by 14. Rose passes to Porzingis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Dragic. Whiteside a screen. There's a screen. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 9th assist in the game now. Outside Anthony. Noah with a screen for Anthony. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
On defense, the Heat, they lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And that floater is something Rose has been comfortable with since he came into the league. It's only gotten better with time.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
And again, it's New York.
His shooting percentage is really outstanding tonight, and his team has needed it big time.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. Down low. Here's Whiteside, and that one hits back iron. Knicks trail by 11. To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason, a bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Heat leading by 11. Bosh dishes to Dragic. Here's Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 24 points for Hassan Whiteside.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So Anthony will go to the free throw line. It goes on Justice Winslow.
One shot, mind the lanes.
For Miami, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. To the inside. Winslow. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Heat lead by 12.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
They're looking like a beaten team at this point, letting him get to the basket with such little resistance.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bosh, high post, working on Noah. Pulls up on the elbow. But they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Winslow's shot is off.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. And New York making a change here. Jennings is checked in.
Brandon Jennings.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
And he can't get the first one. No good on the second free throw.
It's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Whiteside with it. Now Anthony defending. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Dragic. Waiters gets a wide open look, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's now 19 points for Dion Waiters. Jennings kicks to Lee. Porzingis passes to Lee. Back to Porzingis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Dragic is very good with the basketball, but it seems like he's even better after he gets pressured. He does not dribble himself all that often into situations he can't find his way out of, either with the bounce or with the pass.
And with Dragic and his lack of turnovers, Brent, it's one of the reasons why he can play both guard positions with ease.
Well, I like how he can be aggressive, yet still play under control. That's when he's at his best. When the floor opens up and the Dragon has some space, he can light you on fire.
Agreed. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Heat leading by 11. Passes it to Winslow. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Whiteside, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And Miami making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
He misses the free throw. So he can't get either to fall. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, I know the shot's been off just a smidge tonight, but he's contributed in other ways to help his team have the lead in this game so far.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Tries a 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And the Heat lead by 12.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Well, they've been on a roll ever since the break. Doesn't seem to matter whether the shots are open or there's a hand in the face.
Now here's Jennings. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Kept alive by New York.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound. Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Here's Winslow. Now, here is Reed. To the left side wing. Anthony against Winslow. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, it looks like he got to that shot just after it reached its apex. Those can be tough ones to gauge.
Josh McRoberts has checked in for Reed. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And a look here at the 10th overall pick from the 2015 draft in Justice Winslow out of Duke. Slipped a bit on draft day, which came as a surprise to some, Brent.
Well, if you remember, Kevin, during that draft, the Boston Celtics tried to trade several picks to move up and get Winslow, but the general manager of the Miami Heat said not so fast. We'll take him here. And when you watch him play, it's clear that he has an incredible impact on the floor defensively. A lot of teams have passed up on him already kicking themselves.
Knicks trail by 12. Jennings kicks to Anthony. Unloads from 13. The rebound by McRoberts.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Johnson outside. Back to Dragic. Doubled by Lee. With the teardrop. The kick out to Dragic. There's the pass to Winslow. Johnson to screen. Bosh with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Winslow. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Winslow's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's an efficient trip down the floor for them, able to finish in tight.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Miami.
That's his first personal foul.
One shot, find the lanes.
And that one falls for Noah. Miami with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Jennings against Dragic. Outside Bosh. Stolen by Noah. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Jennings. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Heat leading by 11. Winslow dishes to Dragic. Pass to Bosh. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. And there's another one for the Heat.
When Bosh gets that close to the basket, he is relentless on how he attacks. We saw it there.
Stolen by Bosh. And here's Dragic. There's the dish to Winslow. Releases. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by Winslow. That's 28 points for Chris Bosh.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality. And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Chris Bosh.
Just a stream of production tonight coming from him, and it was impressive. He never, ever turned the switch off. And when they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they went to, and he came through.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Well, doing things the right way and not letting up. Straight attack.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little early.
Yeah, it feels like this one's in the books. The only opportunity left is to try and fix some issues that were exposed tonight.
That free throw good from Anthony. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Ellington. Pass to Williams. Johnson outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Williams. The Heat need to get a shot off. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Jennings. No good there. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good.
Thanks very much, Warren. A pretty good performance you put on tonight in front of the fans.
Yeah, great game for us, for our fans.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game. Chris Bosh really answered the bell in the fourth quarter. He got into attack mode early. That fired up his teammates. End of story.
Well,
and that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole